Alright, so, God, where the fuck else do I begin?
Alright, explain Neverwinter from the first quest all the way up to Tiamat.
Where's my water?
Get the popcorn, David.
So, you, David, in Neverwinter, choose to take on, several different roles. Like, these roles are all for flavor purposes and have no effect on gameplay, basically.
But you should choose Tiefling anyway.
You can choose which race you want, ranging from human, elf, half-elf, high elf, and, drow, which are basically dark elves, orcs, or, no, actually I don't think there's full-on orcs, there's half-orcs, there's tieflings, halflings, dwarves, and several other races.
Isn't there Dragonborn too, or something?
Yes, Dragonborn, but they are paid. They are paid content. So, you don't get them in the base game. And then, with that, you can also choose your character's backstory. Like, where did they come from? Were they of rich descent? Were they poor? Like, did they come from a land of militaristic people? Did they come from a land of slavery, like the Drow? Did they come from, a land of just, like, trying to survive in harsh conditions, like the northern areas, or, like, some desert area? Did they come from freaking, I don't know, I'm just coming up with shit at this point. I don't even know what I'm saying.
Did they make an OnlyFans?
Yeah, did they make an OnlyFans? Do they have a Patreon, or do they have a tier 3 sub, type of deal? Like, there's a lot of things you can choose, David. And, more often than not, like, they're all kind of bullshit. But, it's still fun to do nonetheless, because, like, why not do it, right? And there's also someone carrying the banner, James, so you should stop them. And while you're stopping them, you should also tell David, or actually, no, I'll tell David about the fact that you can also, choose different classes. And I had explained these classes earlier. They're the rogue, the wizard, the warlock, that's 3, paladin, fighter, and then the guardian fighter, that's what, 6 or 7, right? And then there's the ranger, and that's it, just only 8 classes, unless I miscounted and I only told you 7 of them. Basically, you choose which ones you want, and there are some classes that are pretty good and other classes that are pretty bad. I went with the rogue because, I really like the rogue playstyle.
It's the only class.
Yeah, that's really the only class. But then again, I've also played with... Right! The cleric class! I'm a fucking idiot! The cleric class! Of course. There's the healing class, which is my second class that I went with because it's really fucking fun healing the entire group and keeping them alive. And just like, each class has their own intricate, like, system to work, or like, that you gotta learn. But, at the end of the day, like, for some of the lower end content, it's one of those things where it's just like, pick your playstyle, like, you can just pick whatever you want, and like, it's not a big deal. And
then you move on to character customization.
Oh, character customization, oh man, character customization is just amazing. You get to choose so many different options for, like, stuff that literally will mean nothing, because more often than not, you're gonna have a fucking helmet and badass armor over, so you're not gonna see what the fuck your character looks like more than half the time.
But you can choose to not show your helmet.
Yeah, I was about to say, unless you decide to do transmog, which, is what you think it is, which is you change the look of the gear without actually changing the stats, so you get to still keep your really powerful gear while also looking like a fucking dumbass or a powerful badass, depending on your style, So, again, that's also personal preference. And... Oh, you think I'm done? I'm not done.
Can't you press guards, legs?
David's like, alright, good night.
I see you now. Like that's. I want to keep going, but like, holy fuck.
Okay,
All
something
the
happens to
while,
the bots whenever they are set to guard the cauldron, because they just don't work.
Dude, this whole time I've been fucking mindlessly playing For Honor and killing things. Like, I shit you not. Like, just. Oh my god, this is like the most brain dead gameplay I've ever done in my fucking life, dude.
Yeah.
Because the whole time I've just been droning on to David, and like I've been on fucking autopilot. Just, oh my god.
And I doubt he's been paying attention to half of it.
Oh no, I don't believe he's been paying attention at all, but it was still fucking funny.
I was paying attention to maybe half of that because I was fighting a boss.
No, if you didn't, I wouldn't blame you if you told me that you caught literally none of that. I would not blame you at all, but it was still fucking funny.
What you said.
By the way, Jamie, you should save this.
I should.